really turned into like a Negro holiday. I think the strippers went to D.C. You know, they like. I see people putting flyers out with Martin Luther King with some Beats by Dre headphones. Like, some of you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. You really should. You know, like you shouldn't have a stripper flyer with Obama on there talking about 4 more years.
Why not?
Come on, show some respect for the office of the president.
I mean, she can't support the president because she's a stripper.
You know my favorite part about the inauguration?
All right.
Seeing the first lady. Oh, that was a huge.
I'm very proud to have Miss First Lady Michelle Obama as our first lady.
The first lady is fine.
She is.
First lady got a donk. I mean,
she's
I hope
very
the Secret
classy.
Service don't
I
take
definitely,
me out.
I'm definitely proud to have her as First Lady, and proud of our president as well. So I feel like this is like Election Day all over again.
Do you think you could live in that spotlight? Just imagine you married the
No,
president.
because I couldn't look like that.
Well, no, of course not. But, you know.
It works for her, and you know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the women who dress like that. That's wonderful. I don't dress like that.
I can see the
I couldn't be the
tabloids
First
now.
Lady of the President of the United States. No.
I can see the D.C. people, you know, the gossip rags like, ooh, we saw the First Lady in some booty shots.
No, I would not wear that.
Oh, my goodness. Shouts out. It's a big, 4 more years.
4 more years. Yeah. So shout out to. So you did watch it, right?
I caught bits and pieces.
Yeah,
of it.
I watched all of it. I enjoyed Beyonce. A lot of people were saying that she didn't perform very well, or they thought that she didn't do as well as she did Super Bowl, I think. Because, she's going to do another Super Bowl. So
right.
I think so I guess they were comparing it to that. I actually enjoyed her. I'm a Beyonce, we're both Beyonce fans.
Huge.
So, yeah.
What did she sing? Do you remember?
She sung the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, why was I up there thinking she was going to sing something off her album?
Somebody posted that. They were like, I was just waiting on them to say, uh-oh, Obama.
Put a ring on it or something.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be appropriate.
No, but it was nice. It was. I think she did a good job, and yeah, it got a bit boring. The one thing that I like about the president is, he's like, he gets in there, he says what he has to say, and he is out. Like his speech was maybe like 15 minutes.
He got swag.
He does. He say what he got to say. He'd be like, all right, I'll see y'all at back.
Peace.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who else has
There's a barbecue in the back after party.
I would tell you what I noticed too from watching it. Did you see when they were on the parade route? Like Joe Biden, he just got out the car. Like, he seems like the coolest white dude ever.
I would love to hang out with him.
He has like the whitest teeth.
So cool.
Like, everybody has that uncle that just says whatever they want. He seems like that guy.
Yeah, and people were commenting. They were like, he looked like he took a drink.
In the limo.
Yeah, he probably had a sip of something.
Like, he was like, Barack, I got some Ciroc with me. Turn up. Like, he was out. His Secret Service guys, like, he had one behind him. And then, all of a sudden, Biden just took off running towards the people and started shaking hands. And the Secret Service guy looked like he's like, oh, I got to run behind him. I mean, it was.
What tripped me out was, like, it seemed like they were walking forever. It's like, are they ever going to arrive?
Right.
Wherever they came from, it was long.
Oh, my goodness. I get cold easy. So if I had to stand out there doing it, I mean, I might.
It didn't look too bad, though. I mean, it's just like going to a football game. Wouldn't you, like, go watch the Super Bowl outside?
It's a reason they usually play those in domes and in warm weather climates. Yeah. Nobody wants to be outside in
Okay, well, a football
weather.
game,
Right.
period. I mean,
It just depends. I'm different, though.
So you go watch a football game, but you wouldn't go watch the president?
Well, a
get
football
sworn in?
game is continuous action. The president getting sworn in, you really don't get to sit down. You got to stand up the whole time. It's not the same.
Right. That's agreed. Okay. They did have some security issues, though. There was a man that was up in a tree that was doing some type of political activist type of sit-in or whatever he was doing. But they coerced him out of the tree. There was no near danger.
And by coerced, they body slammed his ass to the ground.
Right. They didn't film that, or they didn't put it on TV. I do wish I could have some behind-the-scenes photos so I can actually see that. I'm sure that was interesting. Him because wasn't like,
what?
Hey, would you mind coming down? Or we're about to start. Right. Do you think you could crawl out the tree?
It could not have ended good for him.
No, I'm sure they jacked him out of that tree, like in the worst way.
Security was so tight. They had a 30-mile no-fly zone. They had it blocked off for 150 city blocks. I mean, it was tight.
That's good, though.
For some dude just to be hanging out in the tree, oh, it couldn't have ended good. I'm sure the Secret Service was like, hey, why don't you just come on down, buddy? You know, just gently come down. Like, no.
Okay, so I was talking to a friend about this. We were talking about if something ever happened to the president, President Barack Obama, how would the world take that? Basically, this is what we came to the conclusion. It would be worse than the Rodney King riots. People would go crazy.
What?
I think that the majority of the African-American community would probably start to riot. Any white person they saw that came in their sight, they'd probably try to hurt them.
I'm not going to lie. If that happened, I'd punch the nearest white person in the face. I'll just punch him in the face. I think we'd have a right. I mean,
I'm going to stay inside.
It would set back race relations.
It would.
Like, you remember how crazy it was when President Kennedy got assassinated.
Right.
And, you know, black people love President Kennedy. Mm-hmm. So they had, I mean, it would be utter chaos.
You were born then?
No, I read. Yeah, I read. You know, I have the History
You
Channel
make it
cable
seem like
package.
you was watching it on TV. Like, oh, mama, look.
I'm just glad you knew. Like, President Kennedy, who was he? But
stop it.
You talking about JFK? You know, it's JFK. But no, it would be. I just don't even want to imagine how people would riot.
Right.
I'd get me a free TV out of it at least. Because it'd be some looting going on.
It'd be a lot going on. And I just strongly suggest anyone who is putting that plan into action right now, I strongly advise you to just please don't.
I would stay inside. Like, I wouldn't
go nowhere. I promise.
Oh, you think back to something I was alive for, the Rodney King incident, how people were acting now, and nobody even knew who the hell Rodney King was. So President Obama, if he got shot,
yeah, you know, we just want a reason, just like we want a reason to party. We just want a reason to fight.
I know.
Like, I wish.
I know black people that wanted to fight when the president on Scandal got shot. So
like, I wish he would.
I wish he would get shot.
Mm-hmm. I wish. Just the thought of it make me want to go fight.
What? I mean, people didn't fought for getting their shoes stepped on. So the president getting shot, somebody gonna die.
Yeah, somebody would, for sure. So, anyhow, so what's next?
What? Tell us about your weekend.
I lost my train of thought. I'm all on my phone.